Hello there, my name's Alan, welcome to my channel. What we've got on the channel list now is a watch called the initials NW, so it's something N watch. It's Swiss made. I got it off eBay. As you can see, the crystal is knackered. The crown keeps coming out, and there's a gasket there that's no good. It's gold coloured and it's stainless steel back, but what I'm going to try and do is to service it. So let's get cracking. I want to undo this, the back of it, then hopefully it will come off. There you go. How's that? It's a lovely movement. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Tudor watch with that bit there. What do you reckon? Yeah? We'll see. Anyway, I'll get my tweezers out and then I'll take these out if I can. Well, actually what I'll do, I'll take the winding stem out there, like so, and then I'll try and take this gasket off as well, just there. So I think the gasket goes inside the crown, I think, if I can get it out. There you go. How's that? Now I can take out the gasket. There you go. How's that? Now what shall we say? Take out the watch out of the case. So bear with me. Oh, look at that. What do you think? See, it does go. It's scratched. It's really scratched there, look. And that's coming out there. But it's a nice looking watch. It just wants a good tidy up, that's all. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I think you can do it with a little bit of water. As you can see, I got my finger cuts on, but I will have when I service it. When I what do you call it? Put it back together. As you can see, the crystal is about at it. If only I could learn how to. It's got a serial there. It's got, what's that mean? Plague. Don't know. Soon find out. Yeah. Scratch the hell. But hey ho. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Hey, what do you think? Right, what I'll do, I'll get the hands off. Okay? In fact, yeah, I'll get the hands off right now. I've got some plastic. What I do need is some of that plastic, that there you go, how's that? No problem at all. Put them in there. How's that, baby? Yeah, what do you think? Well, what can I say? I think what I'll do, I'll see if I can take the dial off. There's one there. There's one there. And I presume there's one there as well. Ah, there's a screw for it. So if I get my little screw, which is my black one. No, that's too big. I'll get me white one. Unscrews there. And there's a little screw there. There you go. How's that? as you can see, it's ever so mucky there. Look, it's mucky there, green, so there's been some moisture. Okay, now there's the movement. There's the dial washer there, as you can see. It's a lovely movement. There's the hour wheel, I think it's called. What do you reckon? Now, what I'm going to do is put the I'll put it in me holder. Ah, there it is. I'll put it in my holder. How's that? Yeah. If I screw it right, it'll be fine, won't it? It's a nice looking watch though. So as you can see, it still goes. You know what I mean? So, what I've got to do is put the, what do you call that together? The winding stem, and then hopefully there you go. See, it's just clicking, so I'm just wondering, like that. Right, now I can let the mainspring down like that. How's that? Yeah, that's better. Not bad at all, that for me. Now this has got a lot of rust there. What do you reckon? A lot of rust. So I might have to source a new one for that, I think. Right, what I'm going to have to do now is take the cannon pinion off. Like so. Like that. Take the winding pinion off. There you go. How's that? There's the cannon pinion. Now I can take the trainer wheels off. Like so. Or shall I? Now what I'll do, I'll take away the balance spring, the balance cock, if I can. I was a little bit tight, that was. Alright. There's a screw for it, as you can see. Now, it's got to get underneath there like so. Like that. There you go. And it's lovely blue steel. Can you see it? There, lovely. That's that off. Now what I'm going to do is take these 3 screws out now. What do you reckon to that? So I'll take this off first. If I can. She's tight as the bishop said to the actress. There you go. How's that? There's one. There's one screw for it. Let's get this other screw. There's two screws. There you go. There's second screw. And now we'll take off the last screw for this. It's a bit tough, that one, a bit tight. That's it, I got it. I got it. I do appreciate you watching my channel. I know sometimes I'm a bit boring, but that's just who I am at the moment. I'm trying to get things right, but as people keep saying, I've been looking on YouTube, is that just do it. And I'm sorry I've not been so long doing it. Hope you can forgive me. Yes, there's a few channels out there that's better than this one, but I'm only small and I'm gradually getting there. So I do appreciate all the support that you're giving me. There's a train of wheels. There's a train. There's the train barrel. You can see it there. If I get it in focus, there, look. How's that? Now I've got to take away. There is the main. That's a long pinion, like that one. Wow, that's really long. Well, it looks in good condition though. I'll drop it down gently. See, it's got another bridge there, look. There. That's to hold the other train as well. So if I take this one as well. There you go. How's that? Yeah? So that goes there like that. Well, it seems to be in really good condition. The quality is absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do now is take away the pallet fork cock. Just there, it's only got one screw. I'm not sure if this has been serviced or not, to be fair. But I think I've had one of these movements before with a name. There's the little screw for it. As you can see, it's so tiny, look. Yeah. Look, just there. There you go, there's the balance cock off, which is in good condition. The quality of it is nice and shiny. Look, you can see it's even got the AS. It's an 1187-94 movement. You see. Now, if I can take the... Oh, look at that beautiful baby. Look at that. It's so clear. Normally we'll see him as a purple, but it's clear on this one, which is not too bad. I'll put that down nicely. Now, here is the balance, the escapement wheel. It's just there, look. Okay. Now I'm going to try. I want to get these. Well, what I've got to do is take the barrel bridge off, which is these screws here. But I've got to take this off first, which is this screw here, and it's a big one, so I've got to do my purple screwdriver, and then there you go. It's coming apart now. Look. How's that? And you can see the screw. Look at the screw. They're so beautiful. They're lovely, shiny. Look. They just want a good polish, a bit of a polish. That's all. Now I can take the barrel bridge off. I'll do my best anyway. There you go. These screws are really tight at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's been serviced or not properly. I don't know. There you go, I found the screw. It was just a little niggle, that was all. There you go, there's a screw, look, just there. I've got 2 more screws to take off. There's one. So you think you've got it, and they don't really come out. There you go. I think it's because it's so tiny. I'm not sure. Either that is because I'm inexperienced. I don't know. But it's a nice looking watch, I've got to admit. See, that one's a little bit longer than the other two. There, and it came out easily and all. So I don't really know what's going on. But it's a lovely little movement. I've been doing this now for just over 2 years now. And I'm learning as I go along. I really am. But I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing. I'm really enjoying it. I keep watching the videos. Especially of Carl Slab. He really is good. He's brilliant. I bought his book as well. Yeah, I bought his book as well. Oops. As you can see, that fell off, but I know where it goes. Yeah. There you go, look. We're getting there. Now I've got to take away this one here. But what I'll do is I'll take this off first, like that. Oops, that fell off then. There's one, look. As you can see. Yeah. There. And that there. Winding pinion and the sliding pinion. See, I'm remembering a little bit. I told you I was learning because my memory's not very good. And I'm trying to do these videos all by myself. I'm trying to edit them and I'm trying to get the right stuff to do them. I haven't got nobody else to help me, you see. So I've got this, there's another screw for it. I've got another, well, the autofocus camera. But I had to sell my other one first. These screws are so tight, it's unbelievable. Really are tight. As you can hear. Okay, but we're getting there. See, how's that? See, I'm getting there slowly. There it is. I thought I lost it then. I do things like that, I lose a bit of. Get a little wiggle wiggle. There you go. There you go, how's that? And that's how it works, look. With that there, just in there, look. but it's nearly your parts now, this. What do you think to the movement? It's lovely, isn't it? There you go. Ah, that's not bad. I don't know where it goes now. Oh, it goes in there. Now I've got the barrel to come out. Yeah, there you go. Now I've got to take away this one now. There you go, just like that. That just fell out, look, that one just fell out. Now I can take the screw out now. What do you think of my channel? Do you think I'm alright with it? I know it's been a long time, a while since I've done one, but I've just got to pluck up the courage to do it. Sometimes I'm alright and sometimes I don't do it alright. What do you think? Can you please leave the comments below, please? I need to get the right screwdriver for this. There you go. Look at that. If some of these screws are so... There's one screw. These are tiny little screw, these. Look, really tiny, them. They look tiny, tiny, tiny. So if I lose them, I'm snookered, really. Pardon the expression. There you go. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. What do you think? There's the other screw. It's so small. You've only got to sneeze and you miss it. There you go. That's the way it goes. Look. Lovely jubbly. They're so thin, the metal, but it's good quality, if you know what I mean. I'll have to see what this is, the movement, if it's American or what. But I want to try and get it working properly. I'm trying to do one video to take things apart, and then I've got to try and, how can I put it, do it so I put it together, but it's taking forever. I don't know how to do it properly. I'm not very good at editing, you see. There's a spring that's going to go to the Space Center. Wow. It's a nice solid one, that one, look. Beautiful job, actually. That goes on there like so. Just there like that. Now for this. Yep. Just like that. All I've got to do is take away them and them when I've cleaned it all. Okay. But it's all done there now, thank you. What I'm going to do now is some low viscosity, some oil, low viscosity there. I can't even spell it or sound it. So I can put the mainspring barrel on there. Now what I'm going to do, put some of that light oil on there as well, so it's just there. Okay, and then I want to put this, the big cog on there. How's that? And now I'm going to try and put this on it, the bridge, this first bridge on it. That's the plan of action. Hopefully the plan will work. That's the way I work, is it don't work sometimes. But anyhow, that's just the way I work, I'm afraid. Aha, there you go. How's that? Beautiful job. Now what I've got to do is put these two little screws in. How's that just there? They will go in, you know. They will go in eventually, sort of. If I get the right screwdriver, I turn this round. If I can get it right. There you go. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to get my head around all this. There's another screw. There you go. That's running smoothly, look, just there. Look, as you can see, that's moving through there. How's that? Beautiful job so far. This cog, or this wheel as you say, goes in there like so. And then this one, the escapement wheel, goes inside there like so. How's that? So now I think I've got to put in the barrel bridge. Okay, that's what I'm going to do now, as you can see. Yep. And this, the barrel bridge, should go in there like so. I hope. There you go, just like that. How's that? Beautiful job. Now I've got to find the screw, so bear with me. I'll put in this little screw there. I'm going to put the barrel bridge on top now. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put these little screws in as well. There's one screw. Hopefully now I'm going to put on the barrel bridge. Hopefully this will go on properly for me. How's that? Yeah. I've got these two screws here. Well, there should be three, but at the moment I've just found two at the moment. So, as you can hear, that's the microwave going off. It's recording, but it's live. So what I'm going to do is do that on there. Then hopefully screw that like that. And then, I'm sorry about my finger cuts, I forgot to put them on. But it is my watch. There you go. How's that so far? I've just got to find one more screw, so bear with me. I found the screw, so that should go in that one there. Should. There you go. And now I'll screw it in. Like that. 1, 2. 3. So that should be beautiful job. How's that? Okay. Absolutely stonking job. Now what I've got to put on is the there's this one here, which is yeah. What I'll do first is, as you can hear, the wife is doing me tea for me. I'll put some on there, like so. So it's really good stuff there. How's that? Yeah. Now put this one in here, like so. I'm getting there, bear with me. Got to click into place, that's it. We got there in the end. We got there. And then I've got to put this nice little big screw in there, which I'll get my purple head screwdriver. And then put that in there. Now what I've got to do is put in, well I say put in, I've got to put on this bridge, which is this one here, look. So I've got to put that on there, like so. So bear with me. I'll get some low viscosity oil, put it in the middle there, like so. Then put this, put the middle, put that one here, which is a second hand, like so. And then what I've just done is put that bridge on there, and now it's working perfectly like that. Now what I've got to do is get the screws for it, so bear with me. Now I've got the 3 screws. Oops, drop one there. There's one screw. Oops, daisy. There's 2 screws, and this screw should go in there like so. So hopefully what I've got is I've got some 1 dip solution, which I'm going to do with this palette fork. I want to dip it in just to give it a big clean, as you can see. This in there. Now I've dipped it in there. What I'm going to do now, just to brush it clean. So bear with me. As I say, this is live. Well, it's live for me, but it will be on the YouTube, on video for you in a bit. Okay. So now what I've got to do is to put that, put that in there. It's got to go between that or that there has got to go between them two posts. That's for the beat error. Okay. That's that bit. Oh, that's that bit done. Let me see if I can get any. Get in there. How's that? There you go. Now I've got to put this in here between the two posts. So bear with me. I think I've done it. There you go. How's that? Now what I've got to do is put in the screw for it, and I've got it here. There's a screw. What I need is one of them plastic sticks, them clear plastic sticks that watchmakers use. There you go. How's that? Beautiful job that is. Okay. So now what I've got to do, turn it right way around on the dial side up, and then put the other bits on. So bear with me, and then I can see if I can get it to work. What I'm going to do now is put some red grease or red oil on that bit there, like so, and then I'm going to put that hopefully in there like that, and then I've got one there. If I can grab it. That goes in there. And get some more red grease or red oil, because it's metal to metal, and it's going to be a lot of friction there when you wind it, you see, on this. It's a winding pinion and a, there you go, that goes in like so. Now what I'm going to do is try, I want to put some yellow grease on this. I know it's rusty, but it's for now anyway, until I get another winding stem like so. Put it in there, like that. Like that, hopefully. Like so. And then what I'll do, I'll tighten it up. Now I'll put the winding stem on like that. It is rusty there, but it's just, I'll have to, until I buy another one, I'll show you, until I buy another one I'm just going to try and get it working. So what I'm going to do now is put some red grease, some red oil onto this bit there, because it's metal on metal. Then hopefully I've got this little cog here. I think it's that way. Yep, that's it. like that. Now what I'm going to put on is this here, look. I started these watch repair 2 years ago, and I've slowly doing it properly. I'm learning. I've done a couple of courses. I have bought Carl Slap's book, the one in Holland. Yes, I have bought his book, and it's very, very good. I watch him every Tuesday, so I owe a lot to him as well. I watch Wristwatch Revival as well, which is very good. I'm not, and my retro watches, I do watch them as well, but I'm trying to do this on my own. What I do need, I've got the autofocus camera going down. I'm going to buy it one day, buy myself a nice camera for another angle, so that it fits proper, so that when I get my second camera it'll be even better. So if I do that, I think that's how you do it. Yeah. Do it like that. I'm still learning. There you go. Okay. Now what I've got to do is put on the little bracket the little bridge that goes from there to there. So bear with me. I'm going to put a little bit of grease, some red grease, on this post here, there, like that, because I've got this little cog here to go on top of that there, so it goes in between like that, and then I've got to put that on there, but I think it goes that way. Yes, it does. You can tell it goes with there because of the grooves on that side there. So there's one, there's two, like so. And now what I've got to do is put that one there. There's my little screwdriver, my little screw to go on there. I won't tighten it up because I've got to put this other one in as well, which is there. What do you think of my channel then? What do you think of me the way I've done it so far? As I've done it, I've started from scratch 2 years ago, so I'm hoping I've learnt a lot. But obviously, there you go. How's that? As you can see, yeah. Like so. Okay. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is wind a bit up. And then we'll see if it works. If we have a bit of a if the this bit works here. See if it goes over. Look at that. Beautiful job. If I give a good wound, how's that? Beautiful. All I've got to do now is put the balance spring on and the cock, and hopefully see if I can get it to work. Now what I've got to do is try and get the balance wheel on. So bear with me. See if it goes. Well, it would do, but I think I've overbanked it there. I think. Try again. Hey. There you go. How's that? I've actually brought it back to life after all this time. What I'm going to do now is screw the cock in place. So bear with me. Bear in mind I haven't actually oiled these, but as you can see it's cooking with gas. Really is cooking with gas, look. How's that? That is absolutely beautiful. I don't even oil it yet, so that's the next thing, is to oil it. I want to put some really thin grease on these. So there's one bit. There's two. Look at it go. Hey, look at it go, baby. I've got to do that one and then that one there. What do you think? I think I've got to dip into one dip, I'm not sure. But bear with me. I've got a little bit of oil to put on there, and then I was going to put this this on there like so. There you go. Now I've oiled that a little bit. What do you think? And then put this there you go. How's that? Beautiful job. What a lovely job so far, eh? Yep. Now I've got to put this capsule in here. There's one. Then I've got to put a tiny bit of oil on there, and then put this one like so. Then hopefully there you go. How's that? Absolutely beautiful job that was. Like that. So that's that one done, that one, and that one's done. How's that for a good timing? Good timing. Hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, I think personally myself, I've done a pretty good job myself. I'll give her a good wind. Turn it over. Like so. So bear with me. So I'll take this one off here. Okay. This tiny little screw there. And then take that off there. Hopefully. There you go. Then put a tiny bit of oil on that bit there when I got it. There, like so. And then put that like that. There. Put that little screw in there like so. Do that one. Take this one off here, this other screw. I'm trying to get this little like that. So I'll get that there, like so. Get another little bit of oil, put it on there so it's there like that, and then put that on there like so, and then there, screw it in, and how's that then? What I'm going to do now is put this put this jewel in there. Like so. With a little bit of oil there. Like so. And then how's that? Now I've got that on there and it's wound up nicely. All I've got to do now is put on I've got to put on the cannon pinion, which is there. So bear with me. So like that. How's that, baby? Like that. Now I've got to put on, pardon me, is that, put on this one here. And then this, where is it? There you go. Wrong one there, wasn't it? Put that on there. And all I've got to do is sort out the dial. Now I've got to put on the dial, which is going to be a nice little touch. How's that? So bear with me. What I'm going to do now is put the hands on now. So wish me luck. There's the our hand. This is the minute hand. So hopefully, yep. And then what I've got to do is put on the second hand. Hopefully there you go. How's that? There you go, and now I'll put the hands on. This is set at 5:30 UK time. How's that? All I've got to do now is put the crystal on and the case. What I've done, I've took the winding stem off. So what I'm going to do now is put it in its case with its brand new crystal. That is the plan. So bear with me while I get it lined up. There you go. Now, as you can see, I've got the winding stem in. How's that? What I'm going to do now is put this that on there now to stop it from moving. How's that then? Okay, you'll see the difference in a minute. When I've done it, I want to put the case on it, like so. I'm not going to tighten it up until I've shown you. What do you think of that one then? That looks absolutely bee's knees, that does now. Put it to the right. Which is 12:20. There. How's that? What I've got to do, I've got to put a gasket on there and then a gasket at the back, and then it'll be okay then. But thanks for watching my channel. I hope you like my channel. If you do like it, if you don't, then can you please like and subscribe please? It will go a long way. Thanks for watching.